we told you last week that the Rays are going to play at Steinbrenner Field for the 2025 season, and I don't know what's going to happen after that. I don't know if it becomes a viable option for them to stay in that area. You cannot continue to play in that ballpark for like 3 or 4 years because now some of the people in Pinellas County Commission, they are not approving the bonds for the stadium that they committed to build, which means that the stadium at this point, because of the delay, will not be ready for the 2028 season. So you're talking about 25, they're playing in Steinbrenner Field, 26 no home, 27 no home, 28 no home. Well, what are they going to do?
Well, they're going to have to.
They might have to move to Nashville. They might have to go.
Because they do have, I think they want to go to 32 teams.
Right.
Nashville is an obvious expansion.
But that takes away an expansion spot.
But I'm just wondering, is there 3 viable cities? I'm hearing Montreal, I'm hearing Charlotte, I'm hearing Nashville. So let's say those 3 are viable. Can you move Tampa to one of those cities and then have the other 2 be expansion? The question, Michael, is I think Charlotte can handle it. They've got basketball, they've got NHL, they got football, although Carolina, Raleigh, but in that vicinity, can they handle a baseball team? I know Nashville can. That is one of the fastest growing cities in the country. Can Montreal handle it?
Well, they were going to split the season there, so that might be the way to go.
So is there 3 cities? If there are 3 cities, then you can expand to 32. And
Portland.
Portland's another one, the Pacific
Northwest. You love
Northwest.
Portland, right?
I love Portland.
Why?
I'll never say.
Okay.
Yeah, just to give some help with Seattle, because in the NHL, they got Vancouver and Seattle. The NBA is going to go back to Seattle. To be able to have a Portland there, I think that they kind of go, it's not the same market, but it's somewhat close. So it's not like you have, Michael, the Mariners all by themselves, because what's the closest team to them? Is probably the Giants, right?
Giants are the A's.
And then you go, so there's a big open area there. So Portland. So, Michael, if they believe they've got the cities, then I think it'd probably be a good idea to move them. I know it'll hurt some of the fans in Tampa, but they don't draw very well anyway.
But they do great TV numbers. It's so weird.
But what is that?
So they're a popular team.
But how do you monetize that? As opposed to getting people to go to the ballpark and do all that? I think there's enough cities that can handle the expansion to 32, because everybody's going to 32, right? The NBA is going to do it. They're probably going to go to Vegas and Seattle. NHL's already at 32. NFL's already at 32. So baseball's going to expand. Is there a third market?
And if you think about it, baseball is the one sport of all of the major sports that I would think would be primed to expand even more than 32. Because when the NFL expands, that means they're splitting their national television money more. Mm-hmm. Same thing with the NBA. But baseball is a regional sport. These teams make money with their regional sports networks. So you're not really splitting the Fox pot all that much.
No.
Because that's not the big driving force. And you could probably get like $1.5 billion for an expansion team, which you then disperse among all the teams.
But right now, it's not like these regionals are doing very well. So can that market handle drawing upwards of 35,000 fans a game, and will they have a regional network that'll be able to make money? I mean, they're already the Major League Baseball is propping up like 4 or 5 regional networks. So if you go to Portland, does Portland have a regional television network that's going to be able to handle that where money can be made?
Don't know. That would have to be part of the problem.